Alright, so there I do a little trek through the woods. Uh, Early morning trail settings. Of course, boy. Yo, the mosquito, them, why they won't leave me alone? Trust me. Every single direction. They won't. Jeez, peace. Man, yo. But anyway, see, okay, I don't. Well, the camera straight. So. Alright, so day 3 camping, taking a trek through the woods. Of course, as you know, mosquito them turn up. But now left me an inch. But uh, use some of the off because the essential oil mix that done. But why? Like them smile when they smell the off. It does little, I find, for me. But anyway, ooh, some protection I guess is better than none at all. But yeah, so this is the setting. Yeah. But yeah. Oh, the mosquito really love me. That's all I can say. Trust me. But it's really nice other than the mosquitoes. I need to do a research on these mosquitoes and see what purpose them serve. Trust me, other than creating destruction, malaria, dengue fever, all of them something there. They're one of the smallest things and then create such havoc. Cheese and peace. But anyway, yeah, so we're out doing a little morning walk, getting some steps in. Not sure if you can hear the birds chirping in the distance. It's nice and cool. Make sure to have on a long sleeve to kind of help with the mosquitoes and the bugs. I just saw a sign that says beware of ticks as well. And I'm thinking to myself, no one would get me walking through a bush in Jamaica, and I'm here doing this for fun in Canada. But anyway, they say when in Rome, you do as the Romans do. So apparently this is a big pastime, and in all fairness, I'm actually really enjoying myself. With, of course, the exception, as I said, the mosquitoes and the bugs. But yeah, really nice, really beautiful. A welcome change from the hustle and bustle of the city. I could easily see myself doing this at least twice per year. So I haven't been on this trail before, but you can see like the lake out there. Yeah, so it's my first time on this trail. It's really nice, I must say. We have the lake right over here. Let me just go down this way. Oh shucks. I didn't take note. Well, I don't think I'll get lost. But I didn't take note of where I was going. But anyway, so okay, so I see a sign right there. So I'm on the blue trail, and I'll just double back because looking in almost every direction, if you don't have a good sense of direction, I can see how easily someone would get lost because everywhere kind of looks like everywhere. But one thing I can do, I know that the lake was on my left coming here, so I just make sure that the lake is on my right when going back. So that would be a good starting point. So here we are. This is Silent Lake. Oh, this is nice. Wow. Yeah, I don't think this is a designated beach area. Well, no, it isn't. Don't see anyone out. Look at the water. It's glistening. Relatively clear, but still dark. I guess because of the color of the rocks. You can see right here, it's a dark gray colored rock. So of course, that would contribute to the color of the water as well as whatever vegetation is under there, and as well as the green foliage that lines the banks. So of course that will also contribute to the dark color, but nonetheless still won't get me going in this water. But yeah, it's nice, especially if you come like right here and you can sit and relax. Oh, I think I may do this early tomorrow morning, see if I can get the sunrise rather. Yeah, very nice. About camping so far. Well, first and foremost, I love nature. I love nature. Definitely, I would consider myself a nature lover. I like the cool temperature, the stillness, and the tranquility that I experience here on camping. What else? I like that I'm not hearing like those city sounds. It's a welcome change. Sirens, construction, traffic, stuff like that. Yeah, that's been replaced with the rustling of leaves, the chirping of birds, trilling or chilling. What's that word? Trilling of insects. Yeah. And like, the chipmunks rustling through the leaves, that kind of sound. So, yeah, this is nice. This is definitely up my alley. What I don't like, of course, and you know it, number one, mosquitoes. Oh my gosh. Yo, these mosquitoes are different from Jamaican mosquitoes. They're relentless just the same, but I think they're about 2 or 3 times the size of the mosquitoes that I was used to in Jamaica. I think it was called what, the Aedes aegypti mosquitoes back home. But anyway, I'm not sure what variety or what species this one is, but they're twice minimum the size of the ones back home. And you may notice that I'm not really swatting as much here, so it looks like there isn't much mosquitoes at this location, which is very good. Um, the bathroom situation, I mean, I came with an open mind, but I guess the campsite that we're at, it's what's called a walk-in, and so there isn't like a flushed toilet situation going on there. It's more along the lines of something like a pit latrine, which is not something that I'm used to. So that's definitely something that I don't like. So what I find myself having to do is to take either a 15-minute walk to one of the flush facilities, which isn't a big deal. I mean, when I'm parked close by the campsite, it's like literally a 5-minute drive to one of those flush facilities. And what I try to do is to, like, even whenever I'm going to shower, because that's where you find the shower facilities as well, I just try to do everything at that time, you know. So those are the two major things that I find that I don't necessarily enjoy: the mosquitoes and the bugs and the toilet facilities. But yeah, no, how could I forget this one? The parking situation. Now, as I mentioned before, we're at a walking site, and apparently each vehicle, each campsite is only allowed one vehicle, which is fine. When we came, the campsite that we're at, there are 12 parking spots. And when we came, all 12 spots were occupied, right? Now, I'm sharing the campsite with family, so we both have vehicles, and so we were both assigned the same spot. Now, only one vehicle is allowed to park in that spot, right? Now, parking, I paid $50 for parking, and I was expecting that, I would have gotten a spot. Okay, so now I'm learning the rules as I go along. So fine, as I mentioned, when we came, there were 12 spots occupied. Oh, a hummingbird. Yeah, 12 spots occupied. Now, once the weekend passed, most of those persons, as a matter of fact, 9 persons left. So of those 12 spots, only 3 are now occupied. So I went to the front desk to say, okay, all right, there are 9 spots available. Can I just park in one of those spots? And I mean, if someone comes for the spot that's reserved one of the campsite, then I'll gladly move. They said no, they can't do that because the spots are reserved. And it's been 2 days now, and I haven't seen anyone come to claim the campsites or the spots. So, I mean, there's not much flexibility on their part, whereby for our safety and for convenience, they would allow us to park in one of those spots. I mean, as I said, I'd gladly move if someone came to claim their spot, but no one has come for the past 2 days now. And what I find myself having to do is to park 10 minutes away. I have to walk to get the car, and whenever I drop it off, like in the night, like I have to walk back in the the darkness. I mean, yes, you have a flashlight, but you get what I'm saying. It's not convenient, and I think there's room for flexibility in allowing me to park, seeing that I actually paid for parking, $50 to be exact. Well, 49.9 something, I think, to be exact, or approximately. Yeah, but outside of that, I'm really enjoying it, I must say. Yeah, I wouldn't mind living right somewhere here, minus the mosquitoes. Listen to that one. Silence only broken by the sound of my footstep and the bird that's chirping in the distance. Yeah, I hope I don't get lost. I didn't make a note of where I turned on this trail, and I can easily see how persons could get lost if you don't have a good sense of direction, because like everywhere looks like everywhere, to be honest. And one thing that I did make note of was that the lake was on my left coming, so I'm just making sure that it's on my right heading back. Yeah. I'm not overly worried about being lost. Um, I think I have a good sense of direction. Although I haven't done camping since I was in the Cub Scouts back in primary school, but I still think I have a good sense of direction, that I should not be lost. Not saying that it can't happen, but I don't think it will. Although this part doesn't look familiar to me. Let's go a little bit further to see if I find something that looks familiar. I was just thinking it would be good to have had like one of the mountain bicycles to take on these trails. What I like, it's so shaded that it's not hot, even though the sun is out. You could literally be in like shorts and t-shirt, but of course due to the mosquitoes, I remember crossing one of these board bridges, but the one that I crossed, it was a little topsy-turvy. This one seems pretty solid. Oh, here we go. Alright, so I see the topsy-turvy bridge. Okay. And apparently there's another trail to the right. Oh, okay. So now I know that I should probably pay attention to these signs right here. Like they mark the trail. So this is on the blue trail. So if you follow these signs, then you should be good. But yeah, I think I'm good. I can see the campground in the distance. So yeah. And now the bugs start again. So it looks like when you go deeper in, there's not so much bugs. But here, closer to the campgrounds, yeah. Alright, so not sure what we're gonna do later today. I hear the plan is to do another trip, well, to do the trail as a group. So we'll see if that materializes. I hear some persons saying they want to go back to the beach, the lake, but yeah, we'll see. But I'll keep you posted and take you along for the journey. All right, so see you a little more. All right, peeps, as you can see, the rain is falling, so it has put a damper on the day's proceedings, no pun intended. We were playing some soccer. We had to stop because of the rain. So right now we're just hoping for the rain to ease up pretty soon so that we can resume outdoor activities. Alright, so stay tuned. See you a little more.
Double seven, double seven.
And they're like
Really bad.
so
Four.
died.
No, you're alive.
So who's suspicious?
Oh,
Then?
it was a mistake. Oh,
Who the detective identify as a suspicious?
I died.
You thought you were dead?
Mm.